Hey everyone, I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Ranita and I like getting into makeup tutorials, reviews, swatches, all things beauty related. Today we're getting into the Plume collection by DD Signature and Makeup on Your Radar. It's a really beautiful collection inspired by peacocks, as you know, like obviously you can see the peacock feathers here. There's 4 beautiful palettes in this collection. So, you know, I want to create looks with this. So my plan here is to swatch all the shades for you on my arms as well as on my eyes. So I'm going to be doing 4 half looks. I may do a couple more full looks later on in a separate video, but for this one I just want to show you all of those shades. Now one of the palettes, that is the Effervescence palette, is basically just a palette full of shimmers, so I'm going to be reaching for, you know, shimmers in here to create, you know, the other looks that I'm doing as well, because obviously when I'm doing looks I work with both mattes and shimmers. So I'm just letting you know that when it comes to this palette I'll be using it probably, like, you know, along with the other ones as well. So let's see what we can create here. I don't know, we may have to reuse some matte shades for the 4th look. My main thing is to just ensure that I'm getting all of those shades swatched for you on my eyes and my arms. So without further ado, let's get into this. I'm very excited about this collection. I'm going to start off with these 2 palettes and I'm going to do one on each eye, and I may add on some shades. We're going to start by going in with this on this side, and then on the other side we're going to go in with Eloquence. So I'm going to just begin by putting some colors onto my eyes because this looks really amazing. Honestly, DD Signature, oh my goodness. I knew that the mattes were going to be awesome, but I've never tried DD Signature before, so this is my first time, but it's so pigmented and I'm so happy about that. It's a very, very good formula. Very pigmented. So if you're someone who wants like really, really pigmented eyeshadows, I think this is going to be very promising. Let's see how this does. I'm going to put some red over here too and take that up. I'm trying to do very simple looks today because I don't have time today. I actually have work later and I just wanted to squeeze in, you know, some of my looks in between that. Oh, this is really pretty. I mean, I'm gonna put in the shimmers in the same order because obviously here there's a green and a pink. So I think I'm just going to leave this for now, but I really like the fact that you can individually see each color. So I've kind of blended it just a little bit here and just a little bit here. But you can still see that blue, that, you know, the green, the red, everything is there. So fantastic. Okay, let's get into the Eloquence palette because I don't want my base on that side to dry up. So with Eloquence, we have a lot more mattes. So these are all of the mattes that we have in here. Probably going to line my eyes with one of them because that kind of makes the most sense to me. So I think I'll line with the black so we can do all the colors on the top. Let me go in with, I think, this pink over here. Okay, so we're going to take the pink. That's going to be like down here. And, you know, I'm barely tapping my brush into these and I'm getting such good pigment. That's really, really good, actually. That means the quality is excellent. I'm going to go in with the purple now. So that's what the purple is like. Very, very bright, fun colors, which I think are obviously perfect for summer. I'm so happy that DD Signature sent me makeup because I've honestly had this on my wish list forever, especially seeing reviews from other creators about how good this is. Oh wow, that is beautiful. You know, I am really barely touching my brush in here at all, like just a few taps, and the color payoff is very satisfying. It's beautiful, actually. It's perfect. That is fantastic color payoff. I think, like, yeah, this is for people who really love color. So if you love color, you're gonna have a lot of fun with this. I'm gonna take that black shade and I'm gonna line my eyes with it, kind of like an eyeliner. So we're just gonna leave it for now. I've just got my base on and we're going to now go in with that green and that pink. So I'm gonna put the green in the inner corner and I'm gonna put the pink on the outer corner. That just makes the most sense to me. So I think I'll do it with my finger first, but oh my goodness, that's such a lovely color. So this is a green that shifts to what looks like a pink. It's very, very pretty, and it's, oh wow. Oh my goodness, that pigmentation is crazy good. That is beautiful. Oh, this is giving me so much joy. I love colors like this, I really do. So this is the pink. I cannot wait to see how that's going to go on my eyes. Very, very excited about that. Putting that right here next to my red. Now I will obviously go in and I think just reinforce some of those colors, because I always forget to take my eyeshadow higher than my crease. Well, sometimes I forget to do it. So right now I kind of feel like those mattes have kind of disappeared, but the shimmers are really, really pretty. I feel like that green is actually looking a little translucent on my eye when I'm turning my eyes like this, because it's got that shift going on, but the formula is beautiful. It's a creamy one. So I'm just taking that into my inner corners. I'll have to clean up the lower lid that's kind of gotten some on there, but I think it looks lovely. So very, very bright, happy colors here. Okay, so now let's go in for the other eye. I'm going in with the blue shade. This is from the other Eloquence palette, yeah? So we're taking that blue. So I'm gonna stamp that all over my lid here. But actually, you know what? I should probably use this as an opportunity to go in with Effervescence, because this one has a lot of really, really fascinating shades. So I think I'm actually going to put some of Effervescence in the inner corners so that we can kind of see how to make this work. So I'm going to actually just take this and put it on the, yeah, like this, like in the middle. But I love this blue. Oh, it's got a shifting to purple. I love this blue. This is like my favorite color from everything that I've tried, and I love the way that the look is as well. That's just so colorful and pretty. I will be reinforcing it, so if you see this, like the color intensified, it means I went back in, and I'm definitely going to go back in because I always do, to neaten up the look right before I finish. So let's come here. This is Effervescence. Now you can see all of these colors are like kind of white based, so they would be beautiful for inner corners. I think even for like brow highlights and stuff, if you still do that. I like to do that sometimes. So I think I'm going to go in with the blue shade and the green shade. Taking the blue shade on the brush, I'm going to just add some of that here to the inner corner. I'm not sure if my brush actually picked anything up. Let me try this again with my finger. Oh, okay, now I can see it. Okay, so obviously when you apply these shades, if you're doing it with your finger, you're gonna see a lot more. I think that's pretty magical. I mean, it's a very shiny blue, and I'm looking at it on my finger. It kind of feels like a blue that goes into like a pinky purple. So that's very pretty. It's definitely given like that bright, you know, inner corner, which I kind of like for most of my looks. Now I'm going in with the green on the other side. This looks like a yellow actually when I have it on my finger. That's what it's looking like, but it's okay. I'm gonna just stamp that there. Now this is a very obvious difference in color, as you can see right over there. I need to use a brush to move it around, because otherwise I'm gonna make a total mess underneath my eyes. So yeah, I'm just going to blend that out. I may want to put some of that inner corner shade, like, you know, like right down there. Same way for the blue. I think I'm just gonna move that down a bit. But this is essentially the look. So let me go and finish this, and I'll be right back. Hey everyone, so this is what looks 1 and 2 have turned out to be. Let me give you the makeup details, and then I'm going to break down the palettes for you that we have used. We've done 3 so far. So let's start with the eye makeup. So, you know, as always, I went in with my Alter Ego eyeshadow base. Now that's one of my favorite bases, simply because it makes my makeup last forever. If you want to pick it up, I have a code. It's non-affiliate. Now for my eyeliner, which I've got purple here and I've got blue on that side, I went in with 2 of my paints from P. Louise. Absolutely love these. They last forever. They look like tiny little tubes, and seriously, this will go on forever if you treat them right. So I just love these for eyeliner. I feel like these are some of the best products. You know, if you love like colorful looks, you want to just spice things up and make it really fun and interesting, and you know, that's exactly what they do for this look. Now for my foundation, I actually went in with the Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation. This is supposed to last for 16 hours. It's in the shade medium 35 neutral. I have a code with Bare Minerals. You can use my code and pick this up if you want to. Absolutely love the way it makes my skin look, because it gives me this flawless finish, and I feel like I don't really get this from a lot of things that I try. So I went over like the Yensa foundation, which was first on my skin, with the Bare Pro, and that's how I mattify it if I want a matte look. Sometimes I'm fine with the dewy one, so it just depends on my mood. Lashes are from Temu as always, and I don't think there's really anything else that I need to mention, because basically the majority of this was all from this Bloom collection. So we've done 3 palettes, right? We've gone in with Extravagance, and then we've done Eloquence, and we've done Effervescence. So we only have the Elegance palette to go into, and I'm going to mix and match it with the Effervescence, and we're going to see what we can create here. But right off the bat, oh my goodness, this formula is amazing, like so amazing. I will say that one of the things I was worried about was when I was actually using these, I noticed that this was a creamier formula, and I was like, oh no, like, does this mean it's going to melt? Because, you know, I have oily lids, and there was nothing, no problem at all. So very happy with the way that the colors have worked. They are so pigmented. I can see the blue, so that blue kind of turned into a purple. So the thing is, like, that's kind of expected, because, you know, I don't have a white base on right now. I'm pretty sure if I had a white base, you would be seeing that true blue showing up, but it's just the fact that it is still so pigmented. It looks so good, and you can see the clear distinction of that purple, that red, and the green. And I was just like, oh my goodness, like, the formula of this is amazing. This is so good. I'm so impressed. And of course, you know, the shimmers, just wow. You can clearly see shifts here, like this is going from a blue to a pink. I can see that happening. I can see this green, you know, shifting into a pink as well. It's just so beautiful. And I love Effervescence, which is, you know, the palette with just all of these white shades, because these are obviously perfect for the inner corner. Like, they're so good for the inner corner. So I'm really impressed so far. Like, I love this. I think that this is one of the strongest formulas I've ever tried, and it's just so good. So now we have one more palette to get into. So this is the last one. You can see it's got 4 matte shades here. They're going to be very pigmented and very beautiful. All right, so I've got my base on both eyes. Now we're going to be doing a full face look, because we've come down to the last palette here. So I'm going to take the deepest color that I can see here, which is the blue, and I'm going to put that at the ends of my eyes, like right here. Let's see how this look ends up turning out, because I don't really have a particular vision for this, but I do want to get my mattes on here, and I may do another look after this. I'll let you know if my skin feels up to it, because sometimes overdoing it really dries out my skin and then it hurts. Let's go to the next blue in the palette. So that kind of looks like this. So we've done that one, now we're going to that one. I'm gonna add a little bit of that here, just on the top. That looks pretty good. I like that. That's enough for me. Beautiful shades, and you're kind of able to see that in every palette that you try. Like, I think I need to build up my DD signature collection now, because I'm just amazed at how good this is. It's very easy to get the pigment onto your lids. You don't have to fight with it, or, you know, go back in 1,000 times to kind of get that onto your lids, which I feel is something I have to do with some other brands. So here, this is really super pigmented. So if you love color, you're gonna love this. I'm going to go in, I think, with the lighter green, and I'm gonna line my eyes with the darker green. So I'm gonna take that kind of lime color and put it here. And it's so incredible that this is just with like one layer of base, and you can see how bright that's coming out. You can see there's a nice transition kind of happening automatically, so they kind of blend really well into each other. It kind of looks like I've put the other green there, but I haven't. This reminds me the most, I think, of a peacock feather, because they have so many beautiful colors on them, and I do have some peacock feathers. I may wear it in my hair, because, you know, this is all about the peacock. So I'm gonna line my eyes with the last green, which is that deep green. I do like lining my eyes with green, because green is one of my favorite colors. I think think that looks okay. It doesn't look too bad. I may mix it a bit with the blue, but I think green's also really great as an option. This color over here is kind of like a bronze, pink, and a green all in one. So I got it on my finger, and I'm just gonna add it to the, I think slightly here to the ends, because I want to add on some additional shades from the Effervescence palette, right, that we have. But this is so pretty. Just look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. And I'm gonna have to blend it in a little bit with the blues, but I really like the way that that's looking. It's so pretty. And the formula is fantastic. It's really, really pretty. Wow, gorgeous. Just stunning. I like to have those bright inner corners, so that's the reason why I thought this would look nicer on the ends, and then I can go into the inner corners with, you know, one of these shades from Effervescence. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this shade here because it has more of a green thing going on. So let's see how this goes. Oh, yes, that's so stunning. I love that green. That is perfect. I think I may take another color from Effervescence and just kind of go like one line, you know, across that. So what I haven't used so far are these two shades in any looks. So there's like a pink and there's a kind of like a blue. I think I'm gonna go for the blue one. So we're gonna do blue. I'm just adding a bit of that blue right here into that corner. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try and darken it a little bit. Hi everyone, this is the finished third look. So I actually decided to go back in with Effervescence, which is, you know, the palette that has all these white base shades, and I decided to just put 3 of them into this look. So I'm just gonna do a close-up for you. So I've basically put the pink shade right here in the inner corners. You should be able to see that showing up as a highlight. Now the green was obvious because I showed you doing that, and the blue, of course, you also saw me do because I took it upwards and I went there. So I don't think the colors have necessarily you know, stayed, because I think they've kind of mixed a little bit with each other. So I think that if I had just gotten like one, like I'd done these all separately and I'd put them individually as the inner corner shade, I think you would have seen them a bit more. So that's where I hope the arm swatches are able to help you kind of see the shifts and everything a bit better. And you would have seen that, you know, before we even got into the looks. But I'm very happy with the way that this has actually turned out, and I felt inspired today, you know, working with the shades, and I was just happy to create with them. So let me give you the makeup details and then I'll share my thoughts on this entire collection with you. So first of all, for my face, I went in with the Bare Minerals Pro Powder Foundation. This is Bare Pro and then Medium 35 Neutral. I've actually been really enjoying this one, and sometimes I go in with a little bit of Yensa underneath that, but today it's just that. And I also went in with the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer, which I have had in my collection for some time, but I've just, you know, not actually gone in and used it. So I was like, okay, I think I'm just going to do it today because why not? So I did that. Kind of like the way my face is looking. I think this is looking pretty good because I did have a few breakouts and everything, so I'm happy that I was kind of able to, you know, minimize that. Now the next thing that I went in with is this. This is Kiss of Mauve by Bare Minerals as well. It's a Complexion Rescue Bronzer, so it's a blush and bronzer hybrid. Really liked it, and I put that here just a little bit. I love cream products. I want to get more from Bare Minerals because this was fantastic. I got this in Ipsy and I remember being so happy with it. I really was. So that was that. For my mouth, I went in with 2 different things. So I first of all went in with this, which is Beauty for Real. It's a neutral shade, so you saw me as I was applying my makeup. I kept that on because it's very hydrating. It's in the shade Neutral. It's really nice, extremely hydrating, and I topped that with Juicy Cherry from Lime Crime. Absolutely love this lip gloss range that they have. It is so sparkly and hydrating, and I can't get enough of it. So yeah, I had to just, you know, go in and use that. For my eyes, that is the eyeliner, because I've actually done 2 different colors of eyeliner. So I have green, which you can see there easily, and then underneath it, you can see there's another line coming there, and that is purple. So both of these are acid rain paints by P. Louise. I have used these before. I really love my P. Louise acid rain paints. These are amazing for eyeliner, for bases. It's just fantastic. Like if you want something to stick and not move, this is what you should go for. It's just so good. And then of course I finished it by a light spraying of my Urban Decay All Nighter Watermelon Spray. I just kind of, you know, did that to set my makeup, and that was that. So yeah, this is honestly, it's been so much fun, you know, using these colors. I was looking at some of the color combinations again because I did looks 1 and 2. Really loved those. I thought they were so beautiful. I want to do more full-faced looks because it's been a while since I've actually really been this inspired to just go ahead and dress up again and have fun. You can see I've got my peacock feathers here. I put it like this because I wanted the camera to pick up some peacock feathers because it's actually meant to be one at the side, but if I put it too much at the side you won't see anything. So it's actually a clip-on. I bought it some time ago from, I think, Amazon. I don't know where I got this from, but yeah, it's actually meant to be worn like this at the side. So, but yeah, you can see, right? You can't really see what I'm wearing because now I moved it to the side. So this is basically, you know, just me being as peacocky as I possibly can be, but I really had fun with this. The formula is so pigmented. The shimmer shades are beautiful. I kind of feel like I saw just wonderful shifts coming through. Even with this, you can see this pink coming through, and it's so strong because you don't even have to like put a lot of color onto your eyes to get such vibrancy. So I really like that about this collection. Now the shimmers are smooth, they are not too creamy and not too dry. They're kind of like in between to me. They have a little bit of texture, but they just go on so smoothly onto your eyes. It's just unbelievable. This formula is fantastic. So I feel really inspired by this collection, and I'm so happy that I got to try it out. Like I said, I actually wish that I could have done all of them as full face looks because I kind of feel like I've been missing a lot of the fun not being able to do that, because it's always like, you know, a new release has come out and then my eyes get, you know, kind of dry and stuff, and I'm not able to do that as much. But yeah, I really like this. So I think that the colors chosen as well are really great for the season. These are all summer palettes. You saw the color stories, how beautiful they are. They're all vibrant, and you know, you can create a range of looks. You can mix and match. Like I didn't do that, and I'm hoping to do another separate look, just kind of going back in again and maybe mixing up the colors and the palettes. I think I kind of did that a little bit with Effervescence, but I did not do that with the other palettes. So like all the 3 palettes that were, you know, like they had their own color stories here, I didn't mix and match here. So I would like to go and do that, and I just think that everything here was fantastic. You're not going to have a problem with the formula. This is really for people who want to add, you know, a burst of color into their routines, and you will really not need to dip a lot in to get like that pigment onto your eyes. It's a very strong formula, very pigmented, and it will last. So you can see how it's kind of blended out over here, and you can still see the color coming through. It's just so vibrant, and this is not even with a white base. So I'm very impressed, and this is my first time trying out DD Signature, so I was really happy with it. I cannot wait for more releases by DD Signature. It was just so much fun to play with these, to have fun with them, and I like the color placement as well. Like each color story, you know, the way that they've arranged the shades, they've given you like options and everything. So what I've noticed is that aside from Effervescence, which has 5 shimmer shades and they're all with white bases, with the other 3 palettes that are more colorful over here, we basically have a total of 4 shimmers here, and the rest are all mattes. So that's 11 mattes and 4 shimmers when you buy all of this, but the mattes go so beautifully with those shimmers. So I kind of feel like you could just mix and match everything and see how that goes. And you know, you can even throw in a little bit of Effervescence with that too. I like the fact that they've curated it into 5 colors because it kind of makes it easier. Like if you're not someone who works well with bigger palettes, this is very beginner friendly because they've kind of given you 5 shades and then they give you 1 shimmer, so you know what you want to do. You know, like for this look, it was so obvious. Like, you know, you just go in there and you can see what I did. Like I put that 1 shimmer here and then I went in with Effervescence. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, obviously. That's, you know, up to you. But I just like the fact that they made it so beginner friendly as well for people who may be intimidated by color. They've given it to you in a way that you can work with it because, you know, these colors are easy to transition into each other. So in that sense, I don't think it should be too difficult to use this if you've never worked with color before. So this is really a wonderful collection for those who enjoy colors like me. Like I love this collection. Something that I've been trying to do whenever I get a collection is also assess whether I'd be picking up the collection, you know, if I didn't get it in PR. I would have picked this up because, you know, I know how good it is now. So I do think that this is a very good investment. And I like the fact that this is not just, like I feel like these 3 palettes, especially here, which have the matte shades and the shimmer, so that's the 11, you know, matte shades and then the 4 shimmer shades. I think these are duochromes, by the way, because I did see shifts right in the shades. But basically those colors, I feel that these are very summery kind of palettes. So that would be Extravagance, Eloquence, and Elegance. Okay, so that's that. But then you have Effervescence here, which is all white based. So I kind of feel like these could even be transferred to winter. Like this would be really nice to dip into during winter, because look at the colors, they're very icy. Like even that pink is kind of like leaning towards an icier pink. Even the blue that I put there is definitely leaning towards an icier blue, and the green. And you know, I saw the other 2 colors as well when I was using them, because there was a gold and there was another blue. So I felt that this would be great for winter. So, you know, it's just an investment for you. The formula is good, like I said. It's got a little texture to it, but it blends out very easily, very smooth, and it's very easy to use all these shades. I don't think you're gonna have a problem in that way. So out of these 4 palettes, which one would be my favorite? I actually find that so hard to answer, because I was thinking about it too, and the truth is, I think that I would not be able to pick a favorite out of all 4, because I kind of feel like all of them complement each other so well. You know, all of these colors can be mixed and matched with each other, and they can create some gorgeous looks for you. So I think that they go best together as a set. And I think that that's why I don't want to pick a favorite. I really enjoyed the first 2 looks that I did. I love the colors that I saw coming from there. They were so beautiful. And then I did this look and I was like, whoa, like I would not have thought to do this as a combination, you know, like, because I go for very predictable things sometimes. So I like it when palettes challenge me and they put colors in there that I didn't think about putting in there, because then I'm like, oh, okay, like I didn't know I could do this and get something so satisfying from it. So I think that's the thing for me. I really enjoyed just, you know, going through all of this in a different way than I normally would have gone through it. So that being said, I don't have anything else to add to my commentary here. I think this is a big success, very, very beautiful. I'm happy for Makeup on Your Radar. I felt like, you know, this was the break that Jamie needed. So I'm very happy, and congratulations to you both, DD Signature and Makeup on Your Radar 2. And if you want to follow Makeup on Your Radar 2, I would suggest going and doing that, because I get all my makeup news from her. And I know that a lot of people, you know, may say this is an easy thing to do, you know, just reposting, but it's actually not. It takes a lot of effort to go and find all of this information, compile it, and then put it together in one page, because let's be honest, not all of us are going and checking thousands of pages every single day to get updates from every single brand that we like. So I rely on pages like this in order to get my makeup news to you, and you see that on my YouTube. So that's one of the reasons why I have so much appreciation for Makeup on Your Radar too. And also, she's lost her account so many times, so this really was a nice break, you know, to see someone finally get something lovely coming their way. It's just so encouraging and hopeful, and that's why I'm happy for her. So anyway, thank you for joining me for this video. If you found it helpful and useful in helping you to make a decision about this, then please subscribe, because I do very detailed and thorough reviews on my channel, and you know, it just helps. Every bit of it helps. So I hope that you have the most wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon for another review. Bye bye.